Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me today here at Riverside Primary Elementary in the Staff Development Room. This will be a data overview for our first grade teachers for our first grade reading data. Today's date is July 13th, 2017, and this data overview will be presented by me, Christia Houghton. So what's the purpose of this data overview? Well, we're first going to review the demographic data. We'll then review school attendance data, review first grade reading level data from DRA2 for the end of the year, identify reading strengths and goals, discuss strengths and areas of improvement within reading daily instruction. Now, I just want to point out that testing across the board begins in third grade. Because this data covers first grade reading, there's no comparison to district and state. So we'll be focusing on the data within our school. Here at Riverside Primary, there is a total of 18 first grade students. Out of the 18, 17 are female and 1 is male. Combined total years of teaching, you guys have accumulated more than 30 years. Let's jump right into the demographics. Here at Riverside, we have a large African American and Latino community. Here is a bar graph ranging from years 2013 all the way to 2016. In 2013, we had 133 African Americans, 170 Latinos, and 5 other ethnicities. In 2014, those numbers changed drastically for those ethnicities. 2014, we had 167 African Americans, and we had 140 Latinos, and 7 others. In 2015, we had 174 African Americans, 134 Latinos, and 12 others. And in 2016, we had 183 African Americans and 128 Latinos and 17 others. So I just want to point out the change, the increase in the African American population, along with the decrease in the Latino population, and the increase in our other ethnicity. Now, the next few charts will show you the population of the African American, Latino, and other, but I've also added in the amount of females and males, along with those students who are second language learners, and those students have been identified with a disability. In 2013, we had a total of 308 students. Out of those 308 students, 151 were female and 157 were male. In 2014, we had 314 students. 152 were female, 162 were male. In 2015, we had 312 students. 157 were female, 155 were male. And in 2016, we had 328 students. 165 were female, and 163 were male. The male population decreased as the female population increased over the past 4 years. Now, I'd like to move on to attendance. Attendance seems to be a very big issue here at Riverside Primary, and I just wanted to scope in on that to let you guys see what we're dealing with. In 2013, we had a total of 308 students. Out of the 308 students, only 212 had perfect attendance. Perfect attendance meaning these students came to school every day and were never, even if they were late, they still showed up to attend the classroom hours. In 2014, we had 314 students. And out of those students, 258 students came to school every day. 2015, we had 312 students, and total 283 of those students came to school every day. And in 2016, 230, we had 328 students, and out of those students, 300 students came to school every day. So we can see that our perfect attendance has increased over the years, which is great. Our students are coming to school. Now we're going to move on to the reading level. In first grade, at the end of first grade, students must be reading at a level I. Once they're reading at a level I, that means they have met the reading level criteria. Because we're focusing on those students that did not meet, I will share with you that data information. In 2013, 60 students did not meet the reading criteria. We had 60 students that were reading below the level I. In 2014, we had a total of 23 students that did not meet the reading level. So that's less than 2013. In 2015, our numbers went back up and we had 37 students that did not meet the reading criteria. And in 2016, our numbers went up again and we had a total of 42 students that did not meet the reading criteria. I'd also like to point out that at the beginning of 2015 is when we introduced the new benchmark series, but we will talk about that towards the end of the presentation. So what were our areas of strength? Reading recovery staff. We have a Wonder Reading Recovery staff that has been pushing in and pulling in our students. We have the extended day tutoring program that meets with those students that are reading below the reading level. And we started using the benchmark in 2015, and we continue to use it in 2016. Our numbers increased for students that did not meet the reading level, but it also increased for those students that met the reading level and exceeded. Some of the reading focuses that we shared were retelling the story, identifying the main idea, identifying story elements, and scholastic iRead usage. These are some of the areas of strength that you guys have shared with me that has improved your students' reading level. So what are the areas that need improvement? We've noticed that attendance is an issue at Riverside Primary. We noticed back in 2014 that the Latino population decreased. We noticed that there is a high number of students that did not meet the reading level. And the reading focus that you feel needs to be improved. Decoding skills, identifying key details for the main idea, sight word recognition, and connection with the text. These are some areas that need to be improved in order to help close that gap for those students that did not meet the reading level. So here are some questions I want you to think of and to consider. How do we resolve the attendance policy? Based on the data, students improved in exceeding from on-level reading. How do we close the gap for those that did not meet? What are your thoughts on keeping the new benchmark series in Riverside Primary Reading Curriculum? We started in 2014. We started in 2015 and we used it in 2016. Do you feel like this will be something that benefits you? What strategies can be used to build those decoding skills? What activities can be done to improve students' ability to identify the key details of a text? How can we build students' ability to make a text-to-self connection? Those are some questions to consider. So here's some possible solutions. What we can do as a team, what we can do as a first grade family. We can review data monthly versus quarterly. We can open up our minds to the Benchmark Phonics program, which is something that we are considering. Right now we have the Benchmark Reading program, possibly the Benchmark Phonics, to continue with that consistency. Collaborate with kindergarten teachers. Maybe we are getting first grade students that still need those kindergarten skills to improve their reading level. Have a designated intervention staff and extended tutors for small group. Maybe we can have some outside help. Maybe we can get the parents involved to help with our young minds. These are the possible solutions, and hopefully we can work together to create a better reading environment for our students.